What's up with y'all? Welcome to episode 3 in the journey to 100K. Today I just got paid. I'm going to give you the rundown on, saying on my finances, how much I made this month, and then just show you how much closer I am to my goal. So let's get into it right now. So, as we can see here in January, I only invested $1,100, and then for that month, my total investments ended up at $37,403. And that was the total month of January. You can say it's bad or good. I only invested $1,000. I think I can do better, but that's what it is. So for this new month of February, I got paid maybe 2 weeks ago. I only invested $400 from that check, which led me at $37,674. So that is my total for this year. And like I said before, my goal is 100K. And in order for me to get there, I have to really lock in and invest. So I think it's best for me to show y'all my breakdown on what I spend and my budget and my bills so you guys can get a better understanding of where my money is going. So here's my total pay for my last check in February. I grossed $4,310.46. My deductions were $769.82, and then my take-home pay was $3,540.64. So if we input all the numbers in this little chart, you will see my complete gross pay for the month of February was $8,366. My take home pay for the month was $6,886.63. The hours of overtime I worked was 44 hours, which I think ain't too bad. It's about 24 hours per check. And my overtime pay for the whole month was $2,362 with a deduction of $1,480, and I only got paid $418 for holidays. So currently, I'm sitting at for the year $17,000, which isn't too bad. My take home pay for the whole year so far is 14,131.36, and for the year, I have worked 84 hours of overtime already, averaging 42 hours a month. So that's roughly 21 hours per check. Yeah, that's correct. So currently, you know, I want to work more overtime, but sometimes I just be too tired. I got things I have to do on the side, and it's kind of hard to put in that much hours. So since my take home was $3,540, I want to give y'all a breakdown on where my money goes so you can see how much I invest and why it's too little in your opinion or a little too much. So for my mortgage, every time I get paid, I like to take away 1,050 for every mortgage. So if I get paid twice in 1 month, 1,050 gives me 2,100, and that covers my mortgage and my HOA. Boom. My gas and power is really cheap. For gas and power, each month I only spend, let's just say, $100. My car insurance is $127. For my debt, I have I would say about two, maybe $1,000 of credit card debt. I like to, do small payments of like 150 for both cards. So over time, I'll just pay it off. So right now for debt, let's just do, for each check, I do 300. And then I have a trip in April. I'm taking vacation. I'll be gone the whole month of April. So every check, I like to put money aside. So when I do take my trip, I'm not going into any more debt. So for every paycheck, I like to take off like $400. And that leaves me with $1,563 for me to spend. So with this amount, it's really up to me. Like, how much can I save? How much do I need to live on till I get paid next? So now that I've shown y'all my bills and my breakdown, and you guys have seen that I have $1,500 to invest and live on till I get paid next, my line of thinking is I can survive on the 536 till I get paid next. So just today, I invested $1,000 in my Roth, and that puts me for the whole month of February of $1,400 invested into the markets, and one step closer to my end time goal or my initial goal of 100K. So for my brokerage account, as you can see right here, it's nearly $18,000, but currently it's at 17,964. And then at my Roth, since I put $1,000 into it, now my Roth is sitting at $20,000, 441. So my total assets as of 2/19/2026 is $38,406. So now if we update, and add these numbers. So I finished the month with $400. I put in 400 plus 1,000. That was today. And that puts me at $1,400 invested in the month of February. And now my total investments, which will end in this month, for this month, will now be $38,000, 406.61. That's where I'm at now. So from January to February, I've had a 2.6 increase in my total investments. I'm still really far from my goal of 100K, but I'm going to continue to keep on making these videos and keep on going. So as I conclude this video, I just want to say that I'm going to keep on trying. I'm going to keep on going to reach that 100K. I just felt like me having to do this trip in April is kind of like making it harder for me to like really put more money in, but that's not going to be an excuse I'm going to use. I'm going to hit the 100K and I'm going to document my journey, and that's going to keep me, locked in the whole time, the whole process. So if you have any ideas or you want to see my portfolio, what I invest in, hit me up in the comments, say something, I reply to you. And that's all I really have. As you can see in the bottom left corner, so far my total money invested so far this year is $2,500, leaving my investments for the whole year total at $38,406. So that's all I have for you guys. Please leave a like and subscribe. Let me know any questions you have in the comments, and that's about it. Peace out.